want to... What did you say no for? Okay, anyway, if anybody's tuning in, obviously this is my first time doing a live video, but I have been told by a lot of people that it's definitely time that they start understanding what life is like for somebody in a wheelchair, or how we get around, or what we have to access, or what we go through on a daily basis. And so most of you know that I have started a YouTube channel. It's called Wheel Life Connections, but unfortunately I didn't feel like that was the right fit. I felt like if I put you in the moment with me, that you would experience it the same way I did, and maybe it would make a better connection. So I wanted to go ahead and go live. I don't know who's tuning in right now, but hopefully you're not laughing at me yet. It's okay if you do, though. I totally appreciate it. It's okay. But so today, before you get started on your week of work, whether you enjoy work, not so much, anything at all, I just wanted to give you that little push of empowerment and motivation before you get started. So today I'm going to show you a little bit about my car. So a lot of people are always like, oh my gosh, you drive your car? How do you drive your car? And I always say, oh, it's by a joystick. It's great. And they're like, I don't understand. So I figured I would take a video and show you exactly how it works. So today I'm going to show you my car. So this is my car. I actually had the availability to have a company called VR. They paid for all the equipment in my car. The equipment in my car alone is about $100,000. And then, of course, I bought the minivan, which was about $36,000. So my car is about the price of a good single-family home, depending on what city you live in, just not Jacksonville. Anyway, but with the car itself, I got it 2.5 years ago, but I actually have been in the process of getting a car for 8 years. So it took me 8 years to be able to get a car, unlike you who probably got your license and permit at the age of 16 and then went on to drive in and went off on your independent life. So it took a little bit longer, but it was definitely well worth it. So to get in my car to drive, I do drive from my wheelchair. Trust me, backing up took a lot of practice. You should have seen me roll off the ramp a couple times. Don't tell anybody. Alright, so in here on the floor there's a locking system. There's also a piece under my chair that locks directly into the floor, so it won't move if anything ever were to happen. It holds the front and the back of the chair down to the floor. And then every part of my chair has to move out of the way so that I can get in the car. Okay, so now that we're all locked in the car, now we're good to go. So the door shuts by the button here, and then the front door, of course, but I'm just going to leave it open for the purposes of the video because I'm actually not going anywhere. So everything in the car is all touch screen, and then it's operated by a joystick. So there is actually nowhere to put the keys. You don't have to worry about putting the keys anywhere. So I tell you this now, hopefully you don't take my car, so I'm going to show you the secrets, but don't tell anybody. So once the car is on, the electronics in the car, the computer system on the floor is going to test all the parts. So it's going to test the steering wheel control and the gas and brake to make sure everything's working. And then once it runs through the system, I'll test the system with the joystick down here. So the joystick works like this. Forward is acceleration, backward is brake, and then the steering wheel, no hands, I can make the steering wheel spin. This really freaks people out on the road all the time because they're never really sure what's going on. So that's the basic functions of the car. Everything else in the car, including your auxiliary functions, are either controlled by my knee, by what we call digitone, so it'll beep. 2 beeps turns on the right turn signal. 1 beep turns on the left. Watch this one. This one's my favorite. I use that one quite often. It's probably not a good thing. But everything, like I said, is controlled there. And then there's also controls on the touch screen. So I can turn the lights on and off. I can do the windows up and down. And then we're ready to go. Alright, so I just wanted to show you how the car works. I figured it would be pretty cool to see before you get to start your week off on Monday. Please go ahead and put some comments below. I really want to be able to help you guys understand what life is like, what kind of things we go through, what kind of creativity we have to be able to do everything that everybody does. So if you have any ideas or other things you'd like to see, definitely comment below. I would appreciate it. If you thought the video was weird, that's cool too. You can comment that too because it'll give me something to laugh at later. But thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys soon.